Hello, my name is Al Buss. Thanks for joining me today. What I'd like to go through today is your Scenic Rivers electric bill. If you'll give me a few minutes of your time and follow along, I promise it'll be much more interesting than it sounds. The two pieces we're going to be looking at today are our regular monthly electric bill, and then we're going to take and compare those numbers to the annual report, which comes out in April. And we'll see our energy bill tells us the money that's coming in, and the annual report is going to tell us where that money is going. So let's get started. First up is the fixed charges. This is money that you pay before you've ever even bought one speck of electricity. This is what we paid just to be connected to the system. For Scenic Rivers, that is $1.27 per day. That works out to be about $38.10 per month. If we go to the annual statement, what I've found seems to match up pretty good is you pull out the operations and maintenance category, and the other one is the general and administrative category. And if you break that down by the number of members, it works out to be about $40.51 per member per month. So what that tells me is those fixed charges are pretty close to the right amount for just the day in and day out operating expenses of the co-op itself. So next we come to the cost of power. On our bills, the rate for a normal residential, normal house is 10.96 cents per kilowatt hour. So if you take from the annual statement, the total cost of power divided by the amount of energy kilowatt hours that were actually sold, that works out to be about 8.24 cents per kilowatt hour. So the co-op is marking that up by about 2.5 cents. You'll see that in this bar chart, which breaks down 2.72 cents remain with the co-op. That more than makes up for the missing expenses on our fixed charges, but the rest of that money the co-op uses to pay down debt, pay interest on their loans, things like that. The other 8.24 cents is what we pay to Dairyland Power. All right, so this is where things get interesting. As we look at those energy charges, if you install solar panels or some other form of generation, you can sell that electricity back to the co-op. They will pay you around 3 cents per kilowatt hour. They call that avoided costs, and essentially it's the wholesale price of electricity. So if you break out that 3 cents per kilowatt hour of avoided costs, that leaves 5.24 cents. What does that go for? And what that is it's called demand charges. Demand charges are based on how much power we're drawing at any given moment. This chart here from August 20th, you can see at about 4 in the morning, the demand was very low. Yet by about 4 in the afternoon, the demand was at the highest point of the day. So what can the co-op do to help us make the most out of our energy dollars? Number one, be transparent about the expenses and factors that affect the price of our energy and power. We need more information so that we can make better choices as energy consumers. Number two, create a rate structure that rewards members who move their energy use from expensive times to cheaper times. And number three, encourage on-site member-owned generation. This would be things like solar panels. It's a lot less expensive to make it close to where we're using it. I'll follow this up with videos that go into a little more detail on each of these items. So stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.